This is a video on transposition. So we're essentially going to take this music here and write it in a different key. It's going to sound the same, but be either a little bit higher or a little bit lower. Everything's going to be the same except all the notes will move up or down. It's going to look pretty much the same. It'll have a different key signature. And the accidentals will either change or remain the same. What you want to think of is lowering or raising a note. That's more specific. And sometimes the accidentals change, sometimes they don't. It depends on how they work out on the keyboard, what key you're going to, what key you're coming from. So I like to think in scale degrees, raised or lowered. So right now you can see I have one flat, so I'm going to think in the key of F. And the note F in the key of F is scale degree 1. Scale degree 2. This is scale degree 3. This is scale degree 4, but it got naturaled. It was flat. So when you natural a flat, you raised it. So I'm going to put a little arrow, raised 4th. And now scale degree 5. Scale degree 1. I lowered a natural note with a flat. So that's a lowered scale degree 7. It's right below 1, right? Remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Scale degree 1 or do, re, scale degree 2, and back to 1. So those are my scale degrees. Now in the key of G major, sorry I forgot to draw my bar lines, this will be done for you. Key of G, I know that's 1 sharp. 4/4 time as well, I'm copying that. I need scale degree 1 in the key of G. When I play a G scale, my first note's a G. Scale degree 2, the rhythm's the same. There's no accidentals, so I don't have to worry about it. Scale degree 3 is now here. Now I've got to raise scale degree 4. In the key of G, scale degree 4 is plain old C. Only F is automatically sharped. See that? So I've got to raise a scale degree 4. I'm going to sharp it. So notice how that natural turned into a sharp sign. And now scale degree 5. Scale degree 1. Now I've got to go down to scale degree 7, but lower it. Right now, in G major, that note is in F sharp. This sharp sign makes all the Fs instantly sharp. I lower a sharp with a natural sign. There it is. And then 1, 2, 1. It's the same exact music. They sound the same, except this one starts a little bit lower. This one starts higher, and they're the same song. It's like singing the same song, exactly a little bit higher or lower than itself. And that is all. Notice how some of the accidentals change, some of them stay the same. In this case, both accidentals changed. But like suppose I had a sharp here, and if I had a raised scale degree 2, this guy would be a sharp because he was a natural note to begin with. So remember, if you have a natural, you can raise it with a sharp or even a double sharp. And if you have a natural, you could lower it with a flat or a double flat. Those are our 5 levels of each note, each letter note. That's the way most people tend to do it. And so suppose I have a natural, that can cancel out. That could lower a sharp, or it could raise a flat by a half step. Okay? And more advanced stuff too, a natural sign would cancel out a double flat or a double sharp, lowering this by a whole step or raising that by a whole step. But normally it's done with half steps. Okay? All right, thanks.